welcome to our second video. So in the second video, we are studying about the listening subject. So in the listening subject today, we are going to focus about the summary section and the dialogue section, right? Okay, so now let's start with our summary section. So the summary section is talking about the space tourism, right? So which you learned in our last video already. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to use any words in the box in here. So we have the word requirement, rocket, announced, contest, and tourist. Right, so you need to use that 5 words and then you need to complete it into the each blank. Okay, but before we start, so now let's read something about it all together. So Dennis Tito was the first. He was not a scientist. He traveled to space for fun. He paid $20 million to the government of Russia to ride on there. In 2004, there was a or an called the X Prize. The goal was to find a lower cost way to get to space. People in the contest could not use government money. Another was that the spacecraft had to reach 100 kilometers above Earth, the beginning of space. The winner was Spaceship One. That company planned to make regular journey into space. Okay, so after we read about the text, so can you get the answer, everyone? All right, so now let's start with our first one. Which one, everyone? So number 1 goes to the word tourist. Okay, so Dennis Tito was the first tourist. He is not a scientist, okay, but he is a tourist who want to visit the space. Okay, so next is number 2. Everyone, which one is the correct answer for number 2? So it goes to the word rocket. Yep. So Russia to ride on their rocket. Okay. So in 2004 there was a or earned. Okay. So it goes to the word contest. Contest is like the competition party or program. Right. So there was a contest called the X Prize, and the goal was to find a lower cost way to get to space. People in the contest could not use government money. And another what, everyone? Another requirement. Yep. Another requirement was that the spacecraft had to reach 100 kilometers above Earth, the beginning of space. The winner was the Spaceship One. That company. Last word is the word? Yes, the word announced. Right. Okay, so that company announced a plan to make regular journey into space. Okay, that's it, everyone, for our summary section. So now let's move on to our next section. It's about the dialogue section. So in the dialogue section, it is talking about the summer stay over. Okay, so you will listen to our speakers. They're gonna have the conversation to each other. They're talking about that topic as well. All right, so before we start, now let's spend some time to read our question and answer first. Okay, so you need to choose the best answer by listening to track 27. Now, number 1, what is happening in this summer? Okay, so A German tutor is coming to the girl's house. B, the girl is going to Germany. C, the girl's cousin is coming to visit. 2, what type of problem is there? A problem with doing different activities. B, a personality conflict. C, a language barrier. Okay, question 3 is, what is suggested as a solution? A, to study in the lawn. B, to study outdoors. C, for her parents to sleep in a different room. Okay, so now let's listen to our track 27 and then you need to complete and also find out the answer for each question as well. Let's start.
Summer stayover.
Hi, Jane. What are you doing this summer?
Well, my cousin from Germany is coming to stay.
That sounds fun.
Well, I'm not sure. She plays the flute, but I'll be taking science classes, so I won't be able to study in my room when she's playing.
I see. Well, why don't you just go somewhere else?
I can't because I need to use the computer.
Maybe you should ask your cousin to practice outside. The weather will be warm enough.
That sounds like a good idea.
Alright, finish. Okay, it's time to check our answer by circle the correct answer for each questions. Okay, so 1. What is happening in this summer? A German tutor is coming to the girl's house. Do you know tutor, everyone? German tutor is referred to what, everyone? Is referred to the teacher who teaches at home, right? We call tutor. So B, the girl is going to Germany. As you know, Germany is the country, right? C, the girl's cousin is coming to visit. Okay, so the correct answer for question 1 is letter C. The girl's cousin is coming to visit. So this is what happened in this summer according to the speakers, right? Alright, so now question 2. What type of problem is there? A problem with doing different activities. Maybe they have many activities to do at the summer as well. B, a personal conflict. What does it mean, personal conflict, everyone? Personality conflict. It's just like, you know, like if you say personality conflict, it means like two people, they have different ideas about something, so they may get something argue with each other. All right, so this is what we call personality conflict. So see, a language barrier. So a language barrier is like the type of like, it's so like a problem about the language, speaking the language. All right, so maybe you have problem with like if you go to Thailand and then you cannot speak Thai, so this is about the language barrier as well, right? Okay, so the answer for question 2 is about letter A, a problem with doing different activities. Good. Okay, so 3, what is suggested as a solution? That is the problem with doing different activities, right? And what is about the solution that could be suggested to that person? All right, so A, to study in the lawn. B, to study outdoors. C, for her parent to sleep in a different room. Okay, so which one is the correct? It goes to letter B, to study outdoors. So the solution is to study outdoors, right? Okay. So that's it, everyone, for our second video. So thank you for spending your time with me in today's online class. I hope to see you guys in our next video. Goodbye, everyone. See you tomorrow.